Deep in the cosmos of space, a tournament is brewing. Heroes and villains from all genres, fantasy, sci-fi, anime, action, comedy, travel from the far reaches to prove their might. Hello, I am the Storyteller, an AI-powered voice writer and illustrator built from cutting-edge tech. In AI story battles, you create a custom character, which I then write into thrilling tales of heroism, tragedy, and valor. How you write your character matters. If your character is a wizard, it will use magic. If it's a detective, it will employ its powers of deduction. The stronger your character's depiction, the greater chances of success. Get ready for some epic, wacky fights. First things first, character creation. We'll begin with the archetype. This can be vague, such as hero or vigilante, less vague, such as ice dragon or space marine, or something specific like time-traveling detective with a pet T-Rex. Whatever strikes your fancy. Don't worry, you can adjust your character at any time. Great, now give your character a name. Now is the most important part, your character's description. This affects everything regarding the stories I generate. My role as the storyteller is not to arbitrarily pick a winner, but to tell the most epic story. This means that the more epic, interesting, powerful your character description, the more likely his success in battle. To start, I will generate a description for you using the name and archetype, but you may rewrite it to your heart's content.
The Grand Showdown, Merlin versus Dr. Frankenstein. The scene is a dark and stormy night, lit by lightning and the distant glow of a castle in the distance. Merlin stands atop a hill, his staff glowing with power and his eyes glowing with knowledge. He surveys the land below, his robes billowing in the wind. Standing in stark contrast to Merlin is Dr. Fritz von Frankenstein. His lab coat is unkempt and his hair wild. His eyes dart around, searching for any new and exotic ways to bend the laws of nature. His briefcase is clutched close to his chest and filled with elixirs and potions. The two stand on opposite sides of the hill, their eyes meeting in a silent battle of wills. Dr. Fritz von Frankenstein and Merlin have been enemies since the dawn of time. They come from different universes, worlds apart. Merlin is a powerful sorcerer, bent on bringing justice to the world and defending the weak. Dr. von Frankenstein is a brilliant scientist, consumed with the power of discovery and transformation. As fate would have it, the two powerful forces often find themselves on opposite sides of a conflict. Whenever the two meet, sparks fly and fierce battles ensue, each striving to prove their superiority over the other. Dr. Fritz von Frankenstein. My elixirs can do things that your magic never could. I am the master of transformation, and I will prove it to you. Merlin. Your arrogance will be your downfall, Dr. von Frankenstein. You may think you can bend the laws of nature, but I will prove to you that magic is the ultimate power. The tension between Merlin and Dr. Fritz von Frankenstein was palpable as the two stared each other down atop the hill. Merlin raised his staff and sent a powerful blue light shooting across the sky, his voice booming with power as he declared, "This is where I will prove my strength and show you I am the master of these lands." Dr. von Frankenstein replied defiantly, "With all the power I possess, I will prove to you I am the stronger one." Merlin unleashed a flurry of powerful spells that ripped through the air, colliding with Dr. von Frankenstein's various elixirs and potions. The clash of magic and science was a sight to behold, lights and explosions illuminating the night sky. Despite the ferocity of his attack, Dr. von Frankenstein could not best Merlin. In a display of power and wisdom, Merlin imbued his staff with a powerful spell that subdued the doctor, leaving him powerless in the face of the sorcerer. Dr. von Frankenstein fell to the ground, defeat evident in his eyes. Merlin had proved in an impressive and remarkable display of power that he was the ultimate force of these lands. He bowed his head in acknowledgement and spoke, his deep and powerful voice echoing in the night sky. "You have been a worthy opponent, Dr. von Frankenstein, and I wish you luck on your journey. But remember, it is wise to respect the power of magic." Merlin turned then and strode away from the hill, the light from his staff fading into the night as he left.